Welcome to our module on Angular Basics, where we will explore fundamental concepts of this powerful framework. We will learn how to build dynamic, responsive, and highly scalable web applications effectively using Angular. Let us now examine the core characteristics that define the Angular framework. These key features are essential in understanding how Angular structures and manages web development projects. First, Angular is built on TypeScript, a superset of JavaScript. This means it offers static typing, which helps in catching errors early and improving code quality. Next, Angular follows a component-driven approach for building user interfaces. Your UI is constructed from small, reusable, and independent components, making development efficient. Angular also provides two-way data binding for seamless interaction. This feature automatically synchronizes data between your model and the view, simplifying updates. Furthermore, Angular includes many built-in directives for extending HTML. These directives allow you to dynamically enhance the functionality and appearance of your HTML elements. Finally, Angular boasts a modular architecture promoting organization. This structure encourages clear separation of concerns, leading to more maintainable and scalable applications. Now, let us explore the key benefits of choosing Angular for your development projects. Understanding these advantages will help you decide why Angular might be the right choice. Angular's component-based architecture is a significant advantage for developers. This allows for reusable user interface components, streamlining your development process. These components are modular and scalable, perfect for growing applications. Another major benefit is Angular's robust TypeScript support. Type safety helps prevent common programming errors, enhancing code reliability. This also leads to improved debugging, making it easier to identify and fix issues. Angular's data binding capabilities ensure efficient data flow. You get automatic synchronization between your data model and the user interface. This results in very efficient UI updates, providing a smooth user experience. Lastly, dependency injection is a powerful feature in Angular. It efficiently manages services and application logic, promoting reusability and testability. This makes your application logic more testable, simplifying maintenance and quality assurance. Let us delve into the fundamental architecture of an Angular application. We will cover the core building blocks that make up every Angular project. First, we have modules, which are essential for organizing your application. Modules define logical parts of your application, grouping related components and services. They help organize cohesive code, promoting better structure and maintainability. Next, components are the primary building blocks of the user interface. Each component controls a specific view and its associated logic, creating interactive sections. They are the basic UI building blocks, making your application easy to assemble and manage. Services encapsulate business logic and data handling operations. They are responsible for encapsulating business logic, keeping components focused on the UI. Services also allow you to share data and functions across various components effectively. Then there are templates and directives, which define the look and feel. Templates define the HTML structure of your components, presenting the user interface. These templates are enhanced with Angular features through directives, adding dynamic behavior. Now, let us walk through the steps to set up a new Angular project. We will initialize your development environment efficiently using the Angular CLI. The first step is to install the Angular CLI globally on your system. You can do this by running npm install Angular CLI in your terminal. Next, we will create a brand new Angular application using the CLI. Simply type ng new my Angular app to generate a new project folder. After creation, you need to navigate into the newly created project folder. Use the command cd my Angular app to change your current directory. Finally, you can run the development server to see your application in action. Execute ngserve to launch your application, typically on localhost port 4200. Let us now learn how to craft a simple Angular component from scratch. We will define both the user interface and the underlying logic using TypeScript and HTML. Here, we see the component class, which defines the logic for our component. The component decorator provides metadata like the selector, template URL, and style URL for the component. This code snippet shows a basic Angular component class, importing a component and defining its properties. Now, let us look at the component template, which defines its visual structure. The HTML template outlines the UI, Angular's interpolation syntax. Double curly braces variable, double curly braces binds data. This HTML snippet uses interpolation to display the message property from our component class. Let us now delve into understanding Angular's powerful data binding mechanisms. These techniques are crucial for connecting UI elements with your component's underlying logic. First, we have interpolation, a one-way data binding method. It displays component data directly in the UI, using the double curly braces value syntax. Next, property binding allows you to control HTML attributes. This binds component properties to HTML attributes using square brackets property equals value syntax. Then there is event binding, which handles user interactions. It handles user interactions and triggers component logic using the parentheses event equals function parentheses syntax. Finally, two-way binding provides full synchronization. This synchronizes UI and component data seamlessly, utilizing the banana in a box ng model equals value syntax. We will now explore how to enhance your user interface using Angular directives. Directives are special markers that modify element behavior and their appearance dynamically. First, let us discuss structural directives, which affect the DOM layout. These directives modify the DOM structure by adding, removing, or manipulating elements. Common examples include ng if for conditional rendering and ng for list rendering. Next, we have attribute directives, which change element styles or behavior. These directives change an element's appearance and behavior without altering its structure. Examples are ng class for dynamic, CSS classes, and ng style for inline styles. Finally, you can create custom directives for specific needs. These allow you to define reusable behaviors that can be applied to any HTML element. Custom directives are created using the directive decorator, extending HTML functionality. Let us now examine the Angular module structure, a key organizational concept. We will learn how to organize application functionality effectively using the ng module decorator. Here, we focus on the ng module decorator, which defines an Angular module. The @ng module decorator defines a module, declaring components, importing others, registering providers, and bootstrapping the root component. This code snippet illustrates a basic app module class, declaring components and importing browser module. Now, we will set up the Angular router to manage application navigation. This enables seamless navigation for single-page applications without full-page reloads. First, create a new Angular application and make sure to include routing support. Use ng new Angular routing, app routing, then cd Angular routing, app to set up your project. Next, you need to define the application routes within your app routing module. This code sets up routes for home and about components, and a default redirect for the root path. Finally, add the router outlet element into your root components. HTML. The navigation links use router link, and the router outlet acts as a placeholder for routed components. Let us now summarize the key Angular basics we have covered in this module. These are the essential concepts for building robust and modern web applications. Well, Angular is a TypeScript-based framework, excellent for dynamic single-page applications. It features a modular architecture organized with components, modules, and services for scalability. The Angular CLI greatly simplifies project setup and the generation of various components. We learned that data binding, including interpolation and ng model, connects UI with logic. Directives like ngIf and ngClass are used to enhance HTML functionality dynamically. And finally, the Angular router enables efficient navigation and lazy loading for SPAs.